We're here with Jack Tuttle up at Utah practice as week 2 is about to wrap up here. Jack, how's this been different than spring so far?
It's just more. It's a faster tempo, I would say. There's some newer guys here, and you definitely have to help the newer guys out sometimes. Help line them up. I guess it's just really like the season's almost here, and it's quicker tempo. It's fast, and it's actually like here. A lot more pressure, I would say, on this team.
Have they talked at all about some of the redshirt rules and how that would work for you? I mean, have you thought about that at all?
No, we don't really talk about it. I'm just going to do whatever the coaches need me to do, and do whatever I can for this team.
What were you looking to improve on after spring football personally?
I think in spring I was like halfway comfortable, and I'm on the field now. I'm used to everything. I'm used to the speed. I'm really comfortable in the pocket. I trust everyone around me. I know these guys on a personal level, so I just think I've grown in like maturity and just like my growth and just like my knowledge of the game in college.
How would you rate yourself as a runner? Would you see it take off a little bit? I mean, not on design runs necessarily, but
yeah.
How fast would you say you are?
I run a 3.9 shuttle.
That's good.
3.99, high 3.9s, but my 40 probably about 4.7, 4.6, something like that.
So you've got that speed. I mean, is that something you want to add to your game? Is be involved in that read option process?
Yeah. If I need to run the ball more, that's what I want to do to win. Honestly, we'll do whatever it takes to win. So.
How's the position different from when you were playing in high school?
I would say, well, for me right now, like I'm one of the younger guys, and I'm here with about 25. Some guys are even, I think, 26 on this team. For me, like right now, it's just like, how am I going to be a leader when some of these guys are a lot older than I am? So I try to relate to them on certain levels and work my butt off as hard as I can. I mean, that's what is kind of different for me, and the speed of the game and just the coaches, how intense everyone is, I would say.
Tyler obviously plays a lot differently than you do. What can you learn from him?
I think he has a lot of great attributes in his game. He's really quick. I would say he's improved a lot, especially from last year. He's done a great job. I would say his quickness, just like his intensity, really intense guy, really competitive. I look at that. I respect him for it, and that's something I would try and I guess be like him.
Sure.
In a way. Yeah.
What was the biggest shock, or what was the biggest surprise in spring ball? When you first get out here and start playing at this level, what was the biggest adjustment for you?
Ooh, I would just say being away from home. Not having my best friends there. Just adjusting to the people, the weather, altitude, and I guess just the college football life. You know what I mean? Going to class, practice, all that stuff. So.
Do you catch up with some of the guys? I mean, you played with a couple other D1 kids, right, in high school. Do you catch up with them since you've been here and kind of talk about the new challenges?
Oh yeah. I talked to Chris Olave a lot. He's my best friend, obviously. And then Sam Dixon, he's at Navy. A couple other guys. I talked to them. They're doing good, and same thing for them right now. Fall camp, and we're all grinding. So.
Troy Taylor talked about you needing to speed up your decision-making process a bit after spring football.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys talked about, and do you feel like you've taken a step towards working through that?
Oh yeah, for sure. We talked about it the other day actually. Watched some spring film, and then we watched fall film, and just like, oh wow, getting the ball a lot faster, and looks like you're more comfortable. So I really worked on that in between spring and fall, and just knowing the offense by heart more and more. So
is that a difficult process? You want to make sure you're making the most complicated throw. Is that something you deal with versus just taking the check down? Is that a struggle for you?
Certain situations, I think when I was in spring, I think I did a little too much. Like say we're trying to get a field goal before half or something. I try and push the ball downfield to make it a little easier for the field goal kicker instead of just taking the easier throw. Now I feel like I'm more comfortable and I'm more mature. I've kind of grown a little bit. Just take the easier, take what's there. We're going to work with what we have,
All right, there he is, Jack Tuttle, quarterback at the University of Utah. Jack, great stuff. Thanks.